I think it's a very good idea. It's great to see Kilcullen people doing what they have done so well for so many years in looking after their own area and being inventive and being courageous and taking initiatives. And I hope it's a big success.
I think what today is about is actually making people stop and think. We always just presume, because we always use a certain space in a certain way, that's how it's supposed to be. So across the way is the valley, and everybody always went for a walk down there, or there was always a green space there, so that's how that should be. And we park cars here, we use it as a base to run to the shops or the restaurants or across to the ATM, and maybe it's just time to take stock and say, well, if we were to do it differently, how could we do it differently? And for me, I think at Market Square, when you think of the history of the activity that happened here an awful long time ago, and how it was a focal point in the public realm, it's a really exciting opportunity to stop and think, well, look, if we come up with a serious plan, you know, it's up to the likes of myself as politicians to come up with the money afterwards, but let's not let funding and money stand in the way of having a vision. And generally I find when a community comes up with a very clear plan as what they'd like to do, the money will follow, and that's what today is about, is if people had an opportunity to change, how to do that.
I think there's a unique opportunity in Kilcullen because of the arrangement of the town, with a hill coming down into the centre of the town with a square actually on the river. So it's a particularly pretty town, and as well as that, it's got a lovely scale to it. So it would be a shame not to make the most of the river. And at the moment we are making a very good use of the river, but more could be made of it, more visually could be made of it.
How important is the ordinary people's input into something like this?
Oh, it's essential. Just somebody came up there and just made some really good suggestions. It's just ordinary. We want people to make more use of the square. So things like more lighting, making it more accessible to everybody. In the recent times, all the events that have been held here have been very, very well attended, and there's a huge appetite, I think, within the town to, they're very proud of the town. So, you know, I think the more community involvement, the more control that people have over the place, the more interested in maintaining it they are.